Welcome to Adam Does Fridays, a new format I'm trying out for the new year. It's 2024. I've wanted to do this for a while. No excuses. Last year, every Tuesday and every Friday, I had a candid live stream where I would spend an hour or 5, depending on if I had a guest on or if I was just really feeling it. But they were just top 10 lists and interacting with people that watch, and it's a great time, and I plan on continuing that in the new year for Tuesdays. But Fridays are going to be special. They're going to be different. They're going to be more creative, a little bit more exciting, I think, because I'm going to be offering a myriad of programming here. For those that have been with me for a while, over a decade now on YouTube, you've seen the channel go through a lot of changes, which means a lot of shows have come and gone. Nerds and Players, The Cringe, Movie Boss, Bad Movie Pitches, Poster Breakdowns, and about a dozen other ones. I plan on bringing those back for these Friday Night Live videos. I'm going to have fun making them, and I hope you have fun watching them. Every single Friday, as long as I can do it, I'm going to be having different segments, different sections of the live stream. It's going to start with me having a little monologue. I'm then going to jump into movie news. And then I'm going to go through a few different skits that I have prepared. Hopefully, I plan on writing things out, doing little sketches, all for your entertainment, and kind of for mine as well. Because as I combed through my back catalog of videos, I've done a lot of stuff. Some of it I'm really proud of. So for this stream, since it's the first one, the first time doing this, I'm going to show some of the nostalgic old videos that I really liked that are related to the topic today. The big movie news that's come out is that Star Wars is back with a new trilogy and a new director. But before I jump into news, I also want to point out that Super Chats are still very much in play here, even more so on Fridays, because they're going to get a special segment on every Friday live stream where I bring up the Super Chat, I give a shout out, and then I go over the question or the comment. So even though I'm not actively looking at them, I'm very much going to be seeing them later. Leave a Super Chat, have it featured on the next Friday night, or even afterwards you can still participate with a Super Thanks, which is an option underneath the YouTube video. You click that thing, you give a few bucks, and you say, hey Adam, this is my favorite movie, or hey Adam, Star Wars sucks. Whatever you want to put down, I'll read it off, give you a tip of the hat, and then we'll move on with our merry way. All right, let's get into news. The Wizard of Oz celebrates its 85th anniversary with another limited release in theaters. If you saw this film in theaters when it released, you are a ghost because you died long ago. Either that or my audience skews a lot older than I thought. And also good for you for still hanging on. You're 100. In a recent interview, legendary Lord and Savior Zack Snyder that Rebel Moon Part 2 The Scargiver is more of a war movie than the previous entry. What he didn't say at the time, and I'm just assuming is true, is that there are 36 other director cuts of this film waiting in the wings to be released, depending on how it trends on Twitter, the artist formerly known as Twitter X. One thing I am certain of, none of them will be any good. In an interview with Variety, Margot Robbie stated she's cool passing the Harley Quinn torch on to New Blood. stating, and I quote, "I always wanted Harley to be a character that would get passed on to other actresses to play. The way there are so many iconic male characters. That was always the dream for her." Many DC fans aren't happy about this news. They at least want her to do one more outing as the character, preferably alongside Poison Ivy. Gee, I wonder why that could be. There it is. I want to see that too. And now for the main event. Daisy Ridley's back, baby. A brand new Star Wars trilogy is in production over at Disney and Lucasfilms, whatever's left of Lucasfilms. Rey's back. She's going to be training a new Jedi Order because of all the experience she has in that department. The director is Obaid-Chinoy, and she's already ruffling feathers by saying this. "I'm very thrilled about the project because I feel that what we're about to create is something very special." She continues, "We're in 2024 now, and it's about time that we had a woman come forward to shape a story in a galaxy far, far away." Divisive statements from Disney and Star Wars. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it plays out for them. Here's my 2 cents worth of knowledge. Maybe don't point out the fact that you're a woman at all, because it kind of doesn't matter. How about just focus on making a good movie? That might be fine. It's not like we've had a plethora of male directors in Star Wars. It's not like there's thousands of Star Wars movies. There's been 4 or 5 assholes that have had their shot at it. I don't even know if there's that many. So yeah, I think female, male director, it doesn't matter. The writing is what matters. Work on that. The sex is inconsequential. Little is known about this new project outside the fact that it takes place 15 years after the events of Rise of Skywalker. Hopefully Broom Boy's back. If anybody remembers Broom Boy from The Last Jedi, he was at the end, so you might not have made it that far, and you're forgiven for that fact. Unfortunately, I did finish it. So maybe there is hope after all that we will see some of those little slave kids that weren't rescued by Rose Tico and Finn. They didn't rescue them. They tried to save the animals. They didn't rescue the kids, which I loved. That was fantastic. Hopefully we'll see them finally get to rise up and maybe be Jedis as well, because the Force is female, but maybe it doesn't have to be. We'll find out, Kathleen Kennedy. We'll find out. All I know is Rey has about 2 solid days of training under her belt, so she's definitely the one that needs to helm this project. I mean, she's really the only Force user around, so beggars can't be choosers. Okay, that's the news. I plan on making further news episode segments a lot longer than this, but we're just getting our feet wet, trying this out for the first time. There's going to be some bumps, bruises. And with that in mind, let's keep the Star Wars party going and make like Disney, opening up the Adam Does Movies vault and give you some of the classics that I love the most. This is Khaleesi Grimes from The Cringe, hit show The Cringe, that's not even going anymore, but it's going to be back for the Fridays. He's reacting to the Rise of Skywalker trailer. I love this video. It's been recut, remastered, re-cringed for your enjoyment, and here we go. Oh my God, I am so excited for this. I've been waiting forever. I'm Khaleesi Grimes 82. Today I'm going to be reacting to Star Wars Rise of Skywalker! The final trailer. Okay. I am literally trying not to cry right now, literally. That Lucasfilms, that Lucas logo coming up, it just brings so much nostalgia to my eyes. I might not even be able to watch the trailer. I'm already all in. I'm already wet. Oh, wow, okay, a pause right away. Helmet drops, it's definitely, JJ is telling us a few things right now. He's telling us that Rey has flown, possibly, since Rey doesn't really have any formal training. It shows us that she knows how to fly now, even though she could in the first movie and the second movie very well, arguably too well. So nothing's changed there. Okay, let's watch. She's training right now. This is definitely some sort of a training simulation, and then we jump back to her time as a street rat trying to make it through the days, you know, rummaging to find items on her desert planet. This is fun. This is fun! The Force brought us together. Finn! Yes! I love Finn. I love that he had no story or character at all in Last Jedi. I hope that that continues. He's just a fun character now, instead of anything more like he could have been as a stormtrooper turned good person. I love what they did to his character! Oh my God, look at these vistas!
Good people will...
Is that Rose Tico? Yes! Sorry, haters. Rose is back, bitches. Strong female lead! It's about time. My Rose is back and you're gonna get in trouble. Hey now, my Rose is back. That's an old song, it's an oldie. Subscribe for oldies. I'm young though, I'm super young.
Fight if we lead them.
Poe Dameron! Chewbacca! I can't do Chewbacca. Oh, that's fun though. Finn is there, Poe is there. Are we finally gonna see them? Well, I mean Poe and then Finn, right? Is black. Subscribe for racist stereotypes.
People keep telling me they know me. No one does.
No one knows Rey. No one. Because she has no character or personality. But this movie is going to finally address the hard-hitting questions. Who's Rey?
But I do.
Sick! Epic! He takes the saber, the sword saber, and he's like, whoop, just cash. In the rain, just cash. Puts it down. There's no like sweeping movement. This isn't episode 1, more like episode dumb. What? Oh, people are pretending that the prequels are good now, so I should pretend to like those as well, even though they were dumpster fires. Kind of like the new franchise. Okay. Episode 1 does some cool stuff too. It's very flash in the pan, but this is being more subdued. I love them both. I think they're both great. I think they're both excellent films. I love them. TIE Fighters! Going down. I'm yelling TIE Fighters! That doesn't work at all. Are they on an ice planet? Is this like a planet of ice? Like a literally planet of literally ice? Nuts. That's nuts.
Long have I waited.
Is that Emperor Palpatine's throne? Holy hell, in a hand grenade. This is nuts.
And now.
There is so much going on. Did that Star Destroyer just blast through the ice? More like an ice destroyer. Cool beans. Cool beans.
You're coming.
Wait, hold on. Circle these ships. There's definitely a ship in here from some obscure thing that some nerd online is gonna know about, like me. There's definitely references to other Star Wars stuff, like the Clone Wars, like maybe a book series, like maybe the Knights of Old Republic. Something in there is from something else, and it will have absolutely no consequence or value to the story at all. But it's there, and I need to acknowledge it! Because I'm a fan! And I know more than you. Circle them all.
Together.
And there it is. That's what it's all about. The new team, the team that we all love, more than Luke, more than Han, more than Leia. This is the cast that I want to see close out this franchise. I hope Luke doesn't even show his goddamn face. I don't even want to hear his voice. I love The Last Jedi! Oh my God, oh my God. I really don't like seeing Rayo fighting or Kyrie or whatever we call this weird sexual fantasy online. I want to see them loving. I want to see them embracing each other because this is the story. This is what it's all about. This whole Trilogy has been leading up to these two boning. The dark and the light coming together to make a nice mixture of something sassy, something angry, something beautiful. Probably an inbred kid, because they're related.
What
What are you doing there, 3PO?
It's like a collection of all the old Star Wars memorabilia from the old movies. There's droids of every shape and color. There's a blow dryer. There's probably like a battle bot from one of the originals. I don't know the names of any of them, but I'm gonna pretend like I do, so just scratch that last part. Scratch that last part. Don't say I said battle bot. There's a technical name for it. Look it up. We'll put it back in. If you leave this in, I will murder you and your kids. I hate you, carrot. And change your name. You're a vegetable. That's not a name. That's something you eat. If you're a pathetic loser who likes health.
Taking one last look, sir, at my friends.
JJ did it again. He fixed it again. God damn it, JJ! I love you. Yes, 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 yes. Our heroes mowing down stormtroopers that were taken from their families and brainwashed to be bad who don't know any better. I love slaughtering people!
Confronting fear. It's the destiny.
That's my fish! That's my fish! God damn it, JJ, you're the man! Look at the connection they have. Rey's showing a tear for a woman that she met like twice. So beautiful! They have such a good relationship. BB-8's doing stuff. Oh, this movie's playing with my heartstrings. Woo! They're having fun. Lando! He's having such a good time. Because that's what Star Wars is. It's fun. It's just fun. Kind of like The Last Jedi and how fun that movie was. How fun it was to watch Luke die on a rock by himself like a stupid little Jedi bitch. Oh, it was cool that he didn't throw a punch. He didn't throw a single punch as a Jedi. He didn't throw a punch. That makes him cool. That makes him better than all the other Jedis who use their lightsabers. The lightsabers I paid to watch being used in battle. Oh, I forgot I went to a pacifist movie. I forgot I went to a movie where I don't want to watch my hero fight. I want to watch him kneel on a rock like he's giving head to a Sith. Before phoning it in. He phoned a friend to go down there and fight his battle for him. Before dying alone on a rock after leaving a mysterious map to his whereabouts so that people won't find him and won't ask for help. That's what I wanted from my movie, Rian Johnson. Thank you, Rian Johnson, for not ruining Star Wars! Don't worry, though. Princess Leia has magical abilities. She can fly around space. She can survive the cold vacuum of death's grip. And she's back even though she's dead. Mark Hamill in this movie? I don't know. He's still alive, so probably not. Because we're doing things in reverse. We're doing things ass backwards. We're playing Uno, and I just got the reverse card the whole time. Oh, Star Wars is going this way? Let's go this way, Rian Johnson. Let's go this way, Rian Johnson. You motherfucker! Finish the trailer. Let's finish the trailer. The saga will end. The saga will end again, I guess. Because it already ended the last movie. Wait, whoa. Are those the space horses from Last Jedi? Yes! I was hoping we could wrap up that fantastic storyline. Where's Broom Boy at? Is Broom Boy on one of those horses leading the charge? I think he is. I think he should be. I think he is. I think he should be. More stuff's happening. There's the Emperor coming down. He never died. He's been alive the whole time. So what Luke did was useless in the original trilogy. He didn't accomplish anything. He just went away while the Empire rose back up and rebranded themselves. Because, you know, whatever. Okay. I can't pretend to be happy about this movie. I can't. I don't have it in me, carrot! Just let's wrap it up, okay? Oh my God! I'm literally crying from hearing Luke Skywalker and my Carrie Fish, my fish, Princess Leia, talking over her. They're talking to Rey because they have such an emotional connection to her and a spiritual connection because they've known her so well and we've grown with these characters so much in the last 2 films. Yes! I love what they've done with my Star Wars. Thank you for watching the video. Cringe Crew, where you at? Sound out in the comments. Hit that notification bell. If you want to get videos, if you want to get informed about upcoming videos, you got to hit the bell. You just got to. All right, bye everybody. Much like Luke Skywalker, I'm Ghost. Because he's dead. I love the cringe, man. I miss doing that show. I can't wait to bring it back. If you miss it as much as I do and you're not a patron or YouTube Join member, I suggest becoming one because there is a playlist of all the cringe episodes at your fingertips. They are in the vault, but you can unlock it. There's 50 of them, I think. There's a lot of episodes and you can watch them all right now. You just become a $1 member and there's a playlist somewhere in one of my posts. You can find it. You can search along with 300 exclusive other videos. And speaking of other exclusive videos, I want to play one from another show I love that I haven't done in a long time called Movie Boss, where I play an obnoxious ass named Adam. I know, it's a far stretch from reality, who operates a YouTube channel and he's always trying to like hit the next hot topic with the guys that work for him. So here's one about Star Wars and how I can leverage it. Terrence, where are we on the social media outreach program?
I'm sorry, can you clarify that?
Seems pretty clear to me. What exactly don't you understand about that?
The whole sentence. You've never mentioned social media outreach before.
Let alone a program.
And LeBron from downtown with the 3. Thanks for butting in, Mrs. Buttersworth. Or should I call you Mrs. Buttersworthless, right?
Just get on with it.
I specifically recall yesterday telling you guys to hound Disney so we can get early screeners to Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Ever heard of it?
That's what a social media outreach program is to you? Harassing Disney for tickets to a movie that isn't even out yet.
Terrence, I'd rip off your head and in your eye socket if I didn't love you so much.
So dark.
I'm just so sick of all these star whores getting early access to these films because they tickle Mickey's cheese cutter.
First off, gross. Secondly, what are you trying to say?
What I'm saying is, I'm ready to give myself up completely to the Mouse King.
I'm glad you finally want to play ball, but I think it's a bit too late for that now.
Hey, Ter, if I wanted to go fishing for answers to all the dumb things you say on a day-to-day basis, I'd start bringing in a poll.
Your last video on Star Wars was called Soilo, a cash grab story.
So?
Do you even know what Soilo means?
People say that on the internet, you know, the internet, and it sounds funny. You soy boy.
The video before that was called The Last Jedi Gave Me AIDS, for real life.
It did.
Honestly, I wish it did sometimes.
All of the time.
Just make this go away. I want to sit at Mos Eisley Tavern and have a beer with my buddy Goofy. I want to suckle from the teat of that alien on Act 2 with my best friend Luke, aka Mark Hamill. I want to try to do cool things with Rey and fail because I'm not a Mary Sue like she is.
Shut
up.
You are the worst. Do you even have an original thought in your head or just regurgitate everything you see online?
Wow. My fortune cookie told me somebody was going to roll me today. Just didn't think it was going to be both of you.
Smash Mouth? Really?
Just get it done. In the meantime, I have a few show ideas to keep this company afloat. One of them being a review for Star Wars Episode 9. The Rise of the Skywalker gave me Ebola.
You are going to review it now without even seeing the movie? What the hell?
Optional second title. The Rise of Soywalker sucks alien tit milk. Call Disney! It breaks my heart I don't do that show anymore. I love doing it. It was fun hanging out with my friends, my brothers, and having a good time writing scripts and doing that. But there's 11 episodes, I think, or 12 that you can watch somewhere. You can find them. Movie Boss, Adam Does Movies. There's a whole playlist or just one supercut video that's probably like 40-some minutes long. Okay, let's get to the last clip I want to show. It's a few minutes. It's a sketch about explaining Star Wars to my mom. And then I want to give a shout out to another channel. No, Mom. Star Wars The Force Awakens is not the first Star Wars film. You're watching them in the wrong order. Right, okay, what you're going to want to do is get your hands on Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope, the original unaltered cut. If you want to watch them in the correct order and not be a posing piece of shit. After watching all 3 original films, 4, 5, and 6, you're then going to watch episodes 1, 2, and 3. Exactly right, the numbers don't line up. That's intentional. That was Lucas's vision. When you get there, I want you to take note that the graphics and acting go a wildly different direction, making it feel more disconnected than the relationship I have with my son, Todd. Yeah, Todd's your grandson, Mom. Anyway, once you complete the prequels, we're then going to move on to... The prequels, yes, Mom. That's what they call them. I didn't think this was going to be so difficult to explain, Mom. There is the prequel trilogy, the original trilogy, the sidequels, the sequel, the animations, the Disney Plus spin-offs. It's not that complicated! Which reminds me, after you finish episode 2, The Attack of the Clones, you're going to need to watch all 7 seasons of the Clone Wars animated series. This will give you much better insight into what's happening with the Sith and the rising Empire. Plus, it won't make Anakin seem like such a needy little who really hates sand. You'll get there. Now, I will tell you, those animated episodes are not in the correct order as they originally aired. Yeah. I will be running by a show schedule so you know which order to watch them in once you get to that point. With the Clone Wars out of the way, we can start the Bad Batch, which is only 1 season in so far. It's an ongoing show, so you will have to circle back eventually. In the meantime, I'm going to have you check out Solo, which is a Han Solo spin-off prequel film starring Alden Ehrenreich as the titular character. Yes, I realize Harrison Ford was the original character and he's dreamy and blah, 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 but the truth of the matter is he's old, Mom. Just like you, and he's useless and can't pull off a young character anymore. So deal with it. This movie had to be made. It's an important film to watch because we learn critical information, like how he got his blaster, or his last name, and that Lando may or may not be in a relationship with a computer. From there, we masterfully and seamlessly move on to season 1 of Kenobi on Disney Plus, featuring a spry Ewan McGregor, who a couple years later will be played by Alec Guinness in A New Hope. The transition is perfect. Star Wars Rebels, another animated series that went 4 seasons, and yeah, absolutely should be on your radar. The nice thing about this, Mom, is almost all of this can be found on Disney Plus, because they own everything. They own everything. After taking a break at Mos Eisley Tavern, we head on over to Andor, a brand new series that will act as a bridge into Rogue One, a Star Wars story. The spice is right with this show, Mom. And once you're done, guess what? You get to rewatch episodes 4, 5, and 6, just so you can appreciate how truly great they are. Because let's face it, up until this point, you've mostly been ingesting dog shit. Now this is where the fun begins. It's of paramount importance that you also watch the Star Wars Holiday Special, which resides between Star Wars A New Hope and The Empire Strikes Back. You'll like this one, Mom, because it features a golden girl. No, it's B. Arthur. Thank you for being a friend. Da-na-na-na. Travel down the road. And now that you've gotten your beak wet with the Holiday Special, I highly suggest you watch the 2 Ewok spin-off films before going into Return of the Jedi. I'm of course referring to the Caravan of Courage and the Battle of Endor. Top off your meal with some blue milk, and then we're off to the pod races with the Mandalorian. The first 2 seasons of Mando are safe to watch, but then you... What, Mom? Mando is short for Mandalorian. Oh my... I implore you to keep the up with me right now. I am really quickly running out of patience with you. After 2 gripping seasons, you will then head to your nearest Sarlacc pit and grab the Book of Boba Fett. This is critical to watch, because not only Does it feature Boba Fett in it, everybody's fan favorite from the past? It also acts as Mandalorian 2.5. That's right, 2 of these episodes, for whatever reason, are Mandalorian episodes. So you're not going to know what's going on in Season 3 of Mandalorian, which is currently in production, if you didn't watch the last 2 episodes of the Book of Boba Fett. It's just good writing. It just makes sense. Star Wars Resistance. It's an animated show that takes place 34 years after the events of Star Wars A New Hope and features a plucky new cast of characters, including Poe Dameron. And now, finally, Mom, we're at the movie you stupidly started with. Star Wars A Force Awakens. So yeah, not quite the first movie in the Star Wars franchise, is it, Mother? Not even Glenn Close. You're now clear for takeoff to watch the next 2 in the trilogy, The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. What do you mean there's not this much Star Wars to watch? Are you saying I'm full of Sith? You're full of Sith! They're shooting like 5 more shows as we speak. Now, it sounds like you got quite the busy week ahead of you. So go on out, find that Star Wars A New Hope work print, get to watching. Love you, Mom. And may the Force be with... Hello? Mom? Hello? Unreal. You try to help people. Wow. Fantastic. All right, it's time for the last segment where I shout out a fellow YouTube channel. It could be a big one, it could be a small one, any shape or size, really. There's no Goldilocks situation here. All sizes fit all. It depends on what I feel like talking about, what channel. And today is an easy one. If you've been following me for at least the last year, this should come as no shock. Hack the Movies gets my first shout out pick. We actually met online doing a debate on a different channel, and we had such a good rapport. We hit it off. He hit me up afterwards. And yeah, we've been talking ever since. Every week I reach out to him, he hits me up. Anyway, big fan, Tony. Shout out to you. Go subscribe to Hack the Movies. Leave a comment on his new video. Say, Adam sent me. Hello, Tony. Sorry you don't have as many subscribers as Adam does, but, you know, clearly things are going okay for him. It's really a good companion to Adam Does Movies because he does long-form podcast-style videos, really deep into the nostalgia. Hell, sometimes he's not even on it himself. He has his pets voice over the video. That's gold. He did that for Homeward Bound, a legendary classic, Homeward Bound. Hack the Movies. Go subscribe. And if you somehow stumbled on this, I don't know if that's possible. Please subscribe to Adam Does Movies right here. I love talking film. I do it all the time. Like the video. Turn on the notifications so these show up in your feed. There's lots of stuff out there. I don't want to get lost in the shuffle. Now, this is the part where the rap breaks down. I go over the super chats, but since this is the first episode of this new format, there are none. This is the opportunity for you to give one, send one, throw a few bucks, say, hey, Adam, my favorite movie is this. Adam, I hate Last Jedi, and this is why. Adam, this is my favorite snack at the movie theater. Or Adam, what's your favorite film? Adam, what's your favorite scary movie? Anything's open. The world is your oyster. Surprise me, shock me, wow me. I will feature you next time. Every super chat gets feeded. Every super thanks gets featured. I look forward to reading them. All right, thank you for watching. I hope you like this new experiment. I hope it continues to grow and blossom. Don't be surprised if my family shows up from time to time as a cameo. Don't be surprised if random other YouTube creators jump in the mix once in a while. It's going to be wild, and I look forward to it. All right, thanks for watching. Hopefully I see you next time. Take care. Hey, I hope you liked that video. Trying it out. We'll see if it sticks, but it's something I wanted to do for a while. I'm live now. That was all pre-recorded. It was pre-edited, and I shot it, and edited it as it was a stream. But it's not. But now I'm really here. I don't know if I'm actually always going to be here afterwards. I actually have my family up, so I'm trying to go quickly because I don't want to be rude to them. We've been just having a wild time since they've been here. We went shopping and we ate lunch out today, and then we played some board games. It's been the full experience in South Carolina. Hopefully you guys like it though. As I stated, I'm going to be doing a lot more movie news on the Friday nights. The Tuesday live streams are still going to be very much live, just like this. But I wanted to do something more polished for Friday since the view numbers are usually a little lower. I wanted to bring back the cringe and movie boss in some capacity. Maybe it's like a movie dad now where I yell at my children and try to get them to be stars because I'm a failure. You know, something like over the top and goofy like that. As I stated, if you leave a super chat now or a super thank you if you're watching this later and not live, you do that in the comments or right here in the chat, and I will keep those for next Friday. And then I will actually like put a little presentation together with video clips and whatnot, depending on what the question or comment is. I think I've said everything I need to. Yeah, I'm going to go back to my family now. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you very soon. Have a good one. And now we awkwardly end the stream.